Today on the web, Chinese anger over the Dalai Lama's visit to the US draws reactions from web users. The tensions between Turkey and Iraqi Kurdistan comes under the web scrutiny. And the day's pick of the best. Red China is angry. In the middle of the Communist Party Congress, the Dalai Lama's visit to the White House has outraged the Chinese government, provoking a wave of reaction from the blogosphere. This American is delighted to see the president keeping his end up. For him, the idea of China attempting to bully Bush out of having the meeting is a joke. However, for this German, the US is making a big mistake welcoming a figure who is spearheading a separatist movement and therefore compromising Sino-American relations. But Tibet's cause is popular in the US and is supported by numerous stars, as is shown by this online campaign for the International Association headed by Richard Gere. This cartoon on the Race for Tibet site illustrates the pro-Tibetan web's worries in the run-up to the Beijing Olympics. Turkey has announced its intention to raid Iraqi Kurdistan to hunt down members of the separatist Kurdistan Workers' Party, the PKK. But the blogosphere remains skeptical over the question of a possible conflict. This Kurdish blogger feels that Ankara won't risk challenging the Kurdish separatists' cause under the spotlight of the international political arena. In this online report, we understand how fragile the status quo has become. The web journalist takes web users to meet the inhabitants of Turkish Kurdistan. This region is the target of the armed PKK rebels who are entrenched in the Iraqi mountains. Nasi, another web journalist, brings us here to the town of Sulaimania in Iraqi Kurdistan. In this amazing documentary, we discover a town far from the fighting in the south. New buildings are sprouting up everywhere, like this ultra-modern bowling alley. If you're a fan of both Indian cinema and the Beatles, you should enjoy this little video. It's Bollywood's version of the Fab Four, and at the very least, it's well worth a look. Go on, settle down and enjoy with a curry and a beer. Are you fascinated by Hollywood? Here's a little quiz that you might like. Celebrity photos from the tabloids flash in front of you, and you have to decide if they've been retouched or if they're the real thing. It's a less than flattering game for the celebs, but we have the delectable pleasure of seeing them, pimples and all.